Okay. Hi, boys and girls. Once again, we have another video. Today we're going to start with a review. We're looking at something that we have already done many times at the beginning of the year. So right here, we're looking at the commutative property of addition. And basically, it tells us that we can move our parentheses around and still get the same exact sum. So if we look over here at 96 plus 7 in parentheses, plus 73, which is outside the parentheses, how can we make this look the same over here as it does over there? What two numbers do we need to put in here so that these two sides can be equivalent to each other? Okay, so if you said we still need to plug in 96 and 7, you are absolutely right. Good job. Over here is something a little different. We're trying to find the missing number here, the missing add-in, so that we can get the answer, the sum of 59. So our first step would be, as order of operation tells us, we always do what's in parentheses first. So we're going to do 9 plus 17. In the ones place, we have the 7 and 9. So 7 plus 9 is what? 16. Good. And we're going to regroup our 1. Let's go up here and regroup the 1. So if we have a 1 and a 1 up here, 1 plus 1 is what? 2. Good job. So our answer is 26 for right now, for 9 plus 17. What should I do with this 26 in order to find out what this missing number is? Because this isn't the missing number, okay? That's just the sum of 9 plus 17. So what should I do with this number, 26 and 59? I'm going to subtract those numbers, correct? So I have 59 minus 26. Let's start in the ones place. What is 9 minus 6? Nope, didn't have the answer in there. 9 minus 6 is what? 3. Good job. What is 5 minus 2? 3. Excellent. So our missing number is 33. Guess what? We are in our last chapter of 3rd grade math. Yay! So our last chapter is two-dimensional shapes. Okay? Two-dimensional shapes are just flat shapes that we see or that we draw. Okay? They don't pop out at us because that would be three-dimensional. So two-dimensional shapes are shapes that we just see that are on a flat surface. Okay? So I'm going to go ahead and read you the definition of a plane shape. A plane shape is a shape on a flat surface. It is formed by points that make curved paths, line segments, or both. So an architect draws planes for houses, stores, offices, and other buildings. Look at the shapes in the drawing at the right. Look over here. We have some shapes, rectangles for doors, a window rectangle. All of these are plane shapes, okay? So let's look at some of our terms, our vocabulary for this chapter. A point. A point is this. This is the point. It's the exact, it means exact location, the exact position. So this point right here, it means the exact location. This point is at the middle of that line. Okay, so now let's look at the line. A line is a straight path that continues in both directions. It does not end. It goes on forever and ever and ever. So when you have a line, it's going to have two arrows. That means it's going in both directions. It's going to continue this way and it's going to continue that way forever. It's never going to end, okay? Endpoints. down here, endpoints tell us they're a stopping point. So there are points that are used to show segments of the line. So these endpoints are just where the line ends, okay? Those are called endpoints, these little dots. A line segment, it is straight, it is a part of a line, and it has two endpoints. So this line segment, it has a line, okay? But it has two endpoints that stop, okay? They're just showing you that they stop. That's what those endpoints mean. Here's a ray. A ray is also straight. It's a part of a line, and it has one endpoint, and it continues in one direction forever and ever. A line goes in both directions. Remember up here? A line goes in both directions, but a ray just goes in one direction forever and ever and ever. This way, it's pointing this way. So that's going to go in that direction for a long time. And this one right here, over here, that's just one endpoint. It starts there, but it goes forever here. Some plane shapes are made by connecting line segments. Here's the line segment up here, remember. Here's the line segment up here. So they have connected these using line segments. They connect these line segments at their endpoints. One example is a square. Describe a square using math words. How can we describe this using math words that we just learned? Look down here. A square has blank line segments. Let's find out how many line segments are here in a shape. In a square, I'm sorry. Here's a line segment. Here's one, because this is a line segment. Here's another line segment. 2. Here's another line segment. 3. And here's another line segment. 4. Just look at that picture up here again of this line segment up here. This looks exactly like what's being connected to make this square. So how many did we see? We saw 4. Good. The line segments meet only at their what? Let's look at this. Where did these line segments meet? Met here, 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 and here. What are these called? What are these little dots called? Let's look back up here at our terms. Endpoints. Good. They meet at their endpoints. Now let's see if you can remember where these things go. Okay? What is this? What word am I going to move up here? For this. Just in case let's do this. I'll cover them up until I get to them. All right, so what is this first one that we're looking at right here? You're correct if you said a line. This is a line. Remember, a line goes in both directions forever. What about this one? Is it endpoints, ray, line segment, or a point? If you said line segment, give me an ace, ace, ace. Good job. Let's look at this one. What's this? If you say ray, you are absolutely right. This is a ray. It has an endpoint and then it goes on in one direction continuously. What are these? What are those? Endpoints, right? They are endpoints. And our last one, you see here I left it out by itself, either a point or here on this line, this is a point. Good. Okay, so plane shapes can be open or closed. Simple, guys. Super, super simple. The closed shapes, they're closed. They start and end at the same point. Here's a closed shape. You don't see any opening You can't get anything in those shapes, okay? Here are open shape. An open shape does not start and end at the same point. Look at these. These are all open. All open shapes, okay? I'll give you a second to take a look at that. Closed shapes, open shapes. Is this a closed or open shape? That is an open shape. Is this a closed or open shape? Good, that is a closed shape. Circle all the words that describe the shape. Is this shape a ray or a point? It is a ray. I know it says circle it, but it's hard for me to circle with this pen. Is this an open shape or a closed shape? This is a closed shape. Is this an open shape or a closed shape? That is an open shape. Is this a line or a line segment? Let's see. It is a line segment. Good job. Write how many line segments the shape has. So go ahead and count how many line segments you think this shape has. If you said 4, excellent. This is how we got that. Here's a line segment. Here's 1. Here's another. Here's another 3. And the last one here, 4. Okay, they're just connecting lines. I'm going to put a little hash mark on there so you can see what they look like again. Here's a line, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, how many line segments does this shape have? If you said 8, good job. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Excellent. How about this next shape? 4. Excellent. And the last shape. 6. Great job. If you got all of those correct, give me another ace, ace, ace. All right, so Brittany says there are 2 endpoints in the shape shown at the right. Is she correct? Explain why she isn't correct. She's not correct. What's the error? What is this shape right here? I mean, this line. What kind of shape is this? What do we call this? We call it a ray. No, she's not right. There's only one endpoint and an arrow, which makes this a ray. So she said there were 2 endpoints. There's only one with an arrow, so we know that's a ray. Okay? Let's look at this shape over here. Explain how you can make the shape at the right a closed shape. How can I change the shape so it is a closed shape? What should I do? It's open right now. So I can add another line segment. And now it's a closed shape. Well, that ends today's lesson. Your hot question will be on the next video. Talk to you guys soon.